Well, hello everybody. It's good to be back. Fourth year, third Ignite, I think. Today I'm going to talk about Educates. Technically, I'm a maintainer. Practically, I haven't contributed that much yet. Make of that what you will. But Educates is an open source training platform running on Kubernetes. Oh wow, so it doesn't work. I asked that to be checked. There was a question stating, who of you has internal training platforms at the company? One way or the other. Yeah, I thought so. In some cases it makes sense to buy them, right? Security training and stuff, but sometimes you might want to build them yourselves for flexibility reasons or just to save some money. So this is where Educates might come in. We now have a nice landing page even. There's the GitHub project and the link to the project website as well. And if you look at the feature list, it sounds quite nice, right? It's Kubernetes Cloud Native, we got the buzzwords. It's developer friendly, it's very portable, you can lift and shift it from one cloud to the other. Secure, scalable, themable, extensible, open source, and it has a very thorough documentation. But this is all just promises, right? So let's look into what it can actually do for you. This is what would have been written on this slide. If we start with the available features, we can see that it's mainly revolving around workshops and portals. It's a Django-based web application, and they come with authentication authorization out of the box. So you got sessions, you got public instances, password-protected, user-based instances. It's very flexible, and once you start the session, it's very, very powerful. So you got markdown written instructions, which are rendered by Hugo. You've got a built-in terminal with lots of pre-installed tools. You've got dedicated namespaces or virtual clusters for attendees to work with. And if that's still not enough, you've got a whole integrated VS Code editor for every session, so you can install all your favorite VS Code extensions and just start hacking away in your web session. You also have the possibility to embed basically any other web-based application in custom tabs. So if you spin up something like Argo CD in your workshop or training, you can have it right in the platform, no need for context switching, finding the right tabs in your browser and going back and forth anymore. And it's even more endlessly customizable. You can set up the sessions as you want, download additional tooling, provision resources in your host cluster, in your public clouds, on-prem, in your CMDB if needed. You can template manifests and use session variables, for example, to provide DNS records for sessions and so on. So this is what the users get, right? The ones who are receiving the training. So let's look next at how it is built up, how it is run, and how we can write instructions for that, because that is the part that does all the heavy lifting, right? So it's built on top of Kubernetes, which means on the cluster side it comes bundled with Contour, which is an ingress controller. It comes with Kyverno, which is a policy engine for sandboxing all the sessions, which makes it very secure and still customizable. And then a set of custom resource definitions to manage the whole environment in itself. On the client side, client as an author of workshop instructions, there's the Educate CLI, which helps you with spinning up a local developing environment, publishing workshops to an OCI registry, deploying workshops to production right from the command line, and a few other housekeeping commands. That still sounds like it might be some work to write the workshops, because Kubernetes is not the most friendly environment to maintain and get to do what you want, but it's still doable. So with just Educate's Create Cluster, you get a whole working environment set up on your machine using Kind, with web access working out of the box, including DNS entries using nip.io, hot reload of instructions in your browsers as you type them in your editor. And we help with deployments as well. So we got GitHub Actions readily available for you, GitLab CI/CD templates to publish your workshops to a registry, deploy them into your cluster, have them work for you instead of you doing the work, remembering all the CLI commands. So I can't remember what that was supposed to be. How we use it. Yeah, perfect. So this is the part where I shamelessly plug our own stuff now. Great. So how do we use it? I'm talking about it all from a theoretical perspective so far, but at NNETWAYS we run multiple instances of this in the same cluster, which scales automatically based on demand. We've got an internal e-learning platform. We've got dedicated environments for conferences if I do workshops there. Some people here saw that 2 days ago. And we've got this nice public playground, which is heavily styled as well. with small hands-on labs for people who read our blog posts and so on. The next slide is where you will be able to get all the information you need to go from here. If you want to get hands-on, try it out, or get back to me with further questions, I'll be around on the hallway floor as well. We've got the repository again, we've got the project website, we've got our public playground if you just want to see and feel how this platform looks like if you use it. And we've got this little introductory course I created myself, which gets you started with setting everything up and creating your first workshop yourself. Thank you very much.